1 second, boss. Just 1 more second.
Hey, let me know.
All right.
Alright,
I'll start it in a second.
Alright, here.
We're going live now. Chief, 3, 2, and we're live.
Good afternoon. I'm Assistant Chief James Skelton with the Houston Police Department. Today we're at 8360 Park Place. At approximately 1 o'clock, HPD patrol units received a call of a trespassing prowler here at this apartment complex. Upon arrival, the officers met with the management. What's interesting about this apartment complex is they use technology like the Nextdoor app, where they identified 2 individuals that were in a vacant apartment. So as the officers went to the apartment with management, they knocked on the door. Management entered the apartment using their key. The officers immediately faced a suspect with a weapon. Officers retreated and took positions at the location in the rear of the complex, in the rear of the apartment, and also in the front. Once the officers went to the back of the complex, they held their positions and the suspects retreated to the back of the apartment complex. In the back is a high window. They broke out the window, and once the suspects were able to get down on the ground, they immediately started firing upon our officers. So our officers retreated and returned fire. There were several shots fired. I don't have the accurate number now. That's part of the preliminary investigation. But during the gunfight, there was 1 suspect that was injured. Right now, it looks like we have 2 individuals that are possibly juveniles. 1 female, 15 years of age, 1 17-year-old suspect that's at Memorial Hermann Hospital right now in surgery. The 15-year-old did not receive any gunshot wounds, but cut her leg on the window as she exited. Both suspects were taken into custody. They were subsequently transported to Memorial Hermann Hospital. So right now we have officers at that location checking on their welfare. Let me just say this. The Houston police officers, they do a wonderful job. They go into danger. And right now I just would like people to really look out for the officers because they went into an unknown today. Went into an apartment and immediately saw a suspect with a weapon and were immediately fired upon. And this is tragic for those officers. So a lot of times we just think about the individuals doing the shooting, but we need to think about the officers too. So right now, what we have is 2 suspects that are going to be detained and charged, and we have 2 officers, 1 with 13 years assigned to our east side of patrol, another with 30 years assigned to our east side patrol. Thankfully, both of those officers are doing fine at this moment. With anything, or let me just say this, while we are out here on this scene, we learned some more information about these suspects, that they're possibly wanted for other home invasions and other violent crimes against the citizens here in Houston. So I think we got 2 violent offenders off the streets today. So with any investigation, we have 3 investigations going. One is our Special Investigations Unit. They will be looking into the criminal element and see if there was anything that was done wrong on our part. And then also Internal Affairs, that is our administrative, and our investigators will be looking at that also. And then we'll partner with the Harris County District Attorney's office, and they will do a full picture of what happened out here today. With anything, any investigation, the officers will be placed on administrative duty until the case is cleared. So that's pretty much what we have right now. Are there any questions?
Where was the 17-year-old shot?
Was shot in the upper body. Yes.
Have you recovered the weapons, and can you say what kind of weapons they had? And did both suspects have them?
Sure. Right now, that's part of the preliminary investigation. I do not have that information right now. So once our investigators look at that, we'll be able to give you more answers.
And to clarify, how many times was the suspect hit?
Right now, that's part of the investigation also. I'm not sure, so I don't want to give you a false number.
Okay, got it.
Jake?
I think that's it.
As far as the teens go, this is pretty young, pretty violent at a young age.
Yes, it is. It is, and it's very alarming, and that's something that we are starting to see in our city. So we're working very hard to trying to curb that. And let me just say also that the Houston Police Department is very transparent. We will release the body-worn camera footage within 30 days.
And did the apartment management give give any indication how long they had been there, or did they just break in today?
That is part of the investigation, but like I said, they were using that Nextdoor app, so the neighbors were really resilient, where they reported that to management, and they were able to notify the Houston Police Department so we can come out here and find out what was going on in that vacant unit.
And did the suspect's weapon have any add-ons, any clips, any magazines?
That's part of the investigation.
That,
Yes, sir.
With all those rounds being fired, did any nearby apartment units or any other witnesses, bystanders get hit as a result?
Sure, that's a great question, and to our knowledge, no, but that is part of the investigation, so our teams are back there now making sure that there are no rounds in the buildings or anybody else was injured. We're doing it door to door to make sure of that.
How? I spoke to residents here.
Yes, sir.
And they're telling me that this is something, not specific like this, but the sound of gunshots is something that frequently fills the airs in this neighborhood. And there's been reports here recently, but from a chief's perspective, how do you categorize that suspects are shooting in an apartment complex at 1 in the afternoon on a Saturday where you see kids and families
Absolutely.
right in the open?
Yes, it is very disturbing, and that's why we ask our citizens to step up when they see any type of activity to give us a call. And like I said, this community right here, right, they banded together and they're using that technology, and we ask others to do that too. When you see someone out there that, you know, is possibly a trespasser, give us a call because we're going to come out and we're going to do our job.
And do we have any history on the two suspects?
Not at this moment. That's part of the investigation. Thank you.
Any other questions?
And the unit that those kids were in originally, was that a vacant unit or how?
No, it was a vacant unit. Yes, it was. Right. That's how we were able to gain access because it was vacant. Nobody lived there.
And then when they started the shootout, did they go to a different unit or
No. They just exited out the rear of the unit.
Was the suspect conscious when he was taken to? He said he was in surgery, but was he alert?
Yes, he was.
You have a question
Were
right
there
there?
signs that that apartment was broken into, or did it appear that it was already unlocked since it was a vacant unit?
Right. That's part of the investigation. I do not have that information.
Right.
Is there any chance we can get a quick recap in Spanish?
Sure, I'll do it.
Sure. Chief Diaz.
Thank you. Sí, buenas tardes. Hoy como a la 1:30 de la tarde tuvimos una llamada al 911 de parte de la gente que se encarga del apartamento hoy aquí, avisando que posiblemente estaban 2 personas en un apartamento vacante. En esos entonces usaron un app que se llama Nextdoor para verificar que el apartamento estaba vacante. La policía llegó y encontraron a 2 personas menores de edad, una de 15 años, la otra de 17 años. En esos entonces una de las personas les disparó a los oficiales. Los oficiales buscaron un poquito de auxilio dentro de los carros. También ellos tiraron para atrás a los sospechosos, y desafortunadamente uno de los sospechosos recibió una herida. Esa persona fue transportada. Ahorita está en una cirugía al hospital Morgan en el centro de Houston. Ahorita todo les quiero agradecer a la comunidad por llamarnos, por ayudarnos, por atender las puertas cuando los oficiales están tocando las puertas para agarrar la información. Les quiero agradecer a la comunidad que nos tenga paciencia con nosotros cuando venimos aquí a hacer nuestro trabajo. Les quiero agradecer a los oficiales que vienen a hacer ese trabajo difícil, empiezan el día haciendo un trabajo noble y llegan aquí sin esperanza que haya una batalla con arma, pero llegan aquí a hacer su trabajo. Se les agradezco el valor siendo personas leales a esta comunidad para que la comunidad viva segura.
Chief, ahora en español una más, por favor.
Sure.
Y después en inglés. Y similar a lo que te pregunté al otro señor. ¿Qué quiere decir esto para usted? Que hay una muchacha de 15 años y un joven de 17 años que están disparando a sus hombres en el medio del día, un sábado, donde hay familias aquí sin respeto.
Sí, pues es algo que los da alarma. Últimamente esas personas jóvenes no deben de traer las armas porque son menores de edad y las encuentran en la calle, y para que ellos entren en un apartamento vacante que no es de ellos, ellos saben que no es de ellos, y llegando la policía luego les entraron con las armas. Para nosotros es algo de alarma, pero Tenemos información que durante otros eventos hoy y en el pasado que estas personas cometieron otros delitos en la comunidad. Para nosotros es algo de alarma, pero con la comunidad, con la ayuda de la comunidad, es importante que nos sigan dando las llamadas para nosotros venir a hacer nuestro trabajo.
In English now, that same question. How alarming for you that you have a 15-year-old girl and a 17-year-old teen boy shooting at your officers in the middle of the day on a Saturday in an apartment complex where you have kids and no show of respect for the law?
It's something serious. Our community is unique in that it's a vibrant, healthy community, and for these two young people to somehow get weapons, making bad decisions, not knowing there's consequences, and shooting at the police is not a very smart thing to do. Everybody on this scene came to this shift today with the noble gestures to do their jobs today, and they're here to do their jobs. They encountered the gunfire, like the good chief said. They took some cover and returned fire, and unfortunately one of the young persons was struck. But we'll work through it, right? And I want to applaud the community for coming together, calling us, using the technology. And because we can't do it alone. Obviously, we can't do any of this without the community. We have to have the community involved at everything that we do. I mean, we're here to serve. We're here for them, and we want to make sure that our message to the community is we're grateful to serve. The police department is here to take care of business.
Chief, real fast, you need to clarify. Was this a couple or were they siblings?
I do not have the information for that. All we know is it's two teenagers.
And just to be clear, were they both shooting at? Just to make sure, like they were both shooting?
Right. That is part of the investigation. We don't have those answers yet.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
How many guns were recovered? How many weapons were recovered?
Right now, I don't have that information, but we will get it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all. We appreciate you coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
All right, great. Thank you. Good to see you. Be careful. Be safe. Be safe.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Yes. I grab my mic. What's up with it, Whitney's peeps? It's your girl Busy live here off of Park Place. Man, friends, can I tell y'all something? All right, y'all ready? I think it is the boy and the girl that beat up her mom with a brick. Remember a few months ago we posted, if you're a day one, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I think it was them. Everybody, after I did the live video, everybody was telling me that it was that boy and that girl. They were living up in a vacant apartment. Y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I hope he survives, like maybe he'll change his ways. They were, hey, it's Grizzy. Yes, ma'am. Grizzy, yes, ma'am. Yes. So yeah, friends, we have a lot of confirmation coming from the neighbors and everybody that lives here. They were staying in a Baco. They were staying in a vacant apartment. She's 15 and he's 17. And like when the officers arrived, look at this guy. Who is that? Who is that guy? Baby. I done seen everything today. So yeah. For those that know what I'm talking about, I'm about 75% sure it's the same kids. The boy and the girl that attacked that mom with a brick and left her all bloody and stuff, leaving her in like critical condition and stuff. Yeah, pretty much certain it's them. To be shooting at the officers, man, F around and find out, friends. There's not much else to report here. F around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Unfortunately, they're so young. But F around and find out doesn't have an age limit or any requirements. Yeah, new GTA character unlocked, Mr. Helmet Man. Man, friends. And to the people complaining, look, let me tell y'all something. You just start the video all over, it's going to be in English and it's going to be in Spanish. Don't reach out to me asking for help from the public if you're going to be racist and have a problem with me having Spanish on the Hood News. I am so sorry. When y'all get robbed or somebody steals your shit, don't complain to me later on, oh, in Spanish and English, or, hey, Grizzy, can you help us? Because a lot of my audience is Hispanic, and we need everybody's help to be on board. And if you have a problem with that, just unfollow. I'm not hurting for followers. Cancel me. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. Your girl works very fucking hard. And what you're all not going to do is disrespect me. Because when you're talking crap about get out of this country and all this, like English, when you're doing all that, you're insulting me. I'm a Hispanic, strong woman. And I'm an American citizen. And I'm a Texas girl. But you're not going to disrespect. So, thank you. Don't ever, all the people, I took screenshots of all the people talking shit. If you get robbed, don't reach out to us. Because you're too good. You're too good for my people's help. So don't even reach out. You already been blacklisted. I got a list of people I refuse to help because of all the racist shit they say. I'm going to let you talk your shit because people are going to check you. Check them. The girl's in custody. She cut her leg with some glass, you know. This was some friends. This couple, hold on, let me see if I can show y'all real quick. No, I can't say who they are yet because we don't know that for 100%. But everybody here has been telling me that it's the boy and the girl that attacked that mom because her daughter had ran away and he had her living in the freaking woods, not too far from here. Mom was trying to get her daughter back and they beat her up with a brick. Savage. So they still been out on the loose for that. He was let out on the leg monitor. That boy was on a leg monitor from juvenile. Or maybe adult. I don't know if he got charged as an adult. But he's been out on the leg monitor. And see, the leg monitors, they don't give a shit. When you're on a leg monitor, aren't you supposed to be at a certain address? Hold on, friends. Let me just say this. If you're on a leg monitor, you're supposed to be at an address, right? You got like a curfew. You better be at that address. If it turns out that it's that kid, the leg monitor is 100% confirmed to be bullshit. Man, the hell out of here with that leg monitor shit. Yeah. No se me agüiten, mi raza. Aquí siempre voy a estar a la orden. Ya me cabreo mucho de que estén hablando mierda. Porque uno no escuchan un poquito de español y luego se molestan. Que se vayan a la chingada, pues. A mí me vale caca. Seguidores no me duele si pierdo bastantes. Necesito vacación, porque siempre me están mandando mensajes la gente. Como bien que quieren ayuda. Oh, Grizzy, ayúdame. Pero se ponen a quejarse cuando hay un poco de español. Ni siquiera hay mucho, es poquito español. Se molestan, pero ya después están pidiendo a tu audiencia que nos ayuden a encontrar a esta persona que nos robó. Ok, pues que tengan esa misma, guarden esa energía para la próxima. Acuérdense, cabrones. Y los que siempre están pidiendo en español, ténganos paciencia, siempre le vamos a tratar de dar en español. So yeah, friends, the leg monitors is a joke. If this kid is the one that beat up the mom and everything, if this suspect is the same one, friends, if it's the same one, that means he's on a leg monitor and he was living in a vacant apartment with his little underage girlfriend. He was like 17, yeah, it's a Romeo and Juliet. Then that leg monitor, to hell with, I'm gonna find out, friends. That's gonna be a whole nother news report for y'all. Stay tuned. Look at this one grabándome. Maneja bien, cabrona. So, F around and find out edition continues here on the southeast part of Houston. Y'all be safe. Gracias. Y si no les gusta, que me las... Let's go. Vamos a ir adentro. We're going to go inside, you guys. We don't do a whole lot of Spanish talking, so it should not ever bother you. It should never bother you to hear a little Spanish on the Hood News. We don't even... It might be like... Literally like 75% all English, like a sprinkle of Spanish. It should never take you out of your element to where you're disrespecting folks, man. Don't do that on my shit. Get the heck on. Hey, yeah, thank you, friend. I'll see you next round. All right. So yeah, let's just go look real quick, and then I'm out. And shout out to the Nextdoor app, the people on the Nextdoor app, man. I'm telling y'all, friends, I'm 75% confirmed. I've been talking to everybody. You know, people are coming up to me telling me that it's the same boy. So they were hiding out in a vacant apartment, one of these apartments over here. I think that's the apartment. Look. So they were living in a vaco. A vaco means a vacated apartment, nobody living in it, not rented out to anyone. A more united community is a better one, friends. Please. And shout out to all my English speakers that have patience. I love y'all. Thank you to the ones that do understand. I got white folks in my family, man. Y'all can't be doing that shit, man. So shout out to all my folks of other non-Spanish people that totally get it and are patient and carry themselves with class. We could be poor, but we can have class. And understanding that we're not the only kind of ourselves. Like, we share the world. Yeah. So whatever happened, friends, it was like a shootout. These kids were shooting at the cops, man. A boy and a girl. They were going to go out like Bonnie and Clyde. Friends, those leg monitors are a joke. If it's the same boy, if it's the same 17-year-old that had a leg monitor after beating up his girlfriend's mom, and he's living in a vacant apartment with no real address, no curfew, no nothing, they got problems. The leg monitors are a joke. Ain't nobody supervising it. I'm gonna make sure I confirm. Hey, thank you, friend. Hey, friend. You're not. I got it pointing that way. 100% you think it was him? And then the leg monitor too. That's a lawsuit for that's a bunch of problems for them. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, y'all too. Y'all be safe. That freaking kid had a leg monitor, friends. Hey, what's up? That stupid ass kid had a leg monitor. Hey, thank y'all, friends. I appreciate it. I just want everybody good, man. We're going to look out for each other. We look out for the dogs, the animals, the kids, the elderly. So much good stuff gets done. And then we got people talking shit if they hear a little bit of Spanish. Like, it's just very little. That's what makes this page so great. Got a good... Shit, if I could speak Vietnamese, I would. I got a lot of Vietnamese followers. Shit, don't play with me. I'm going to learn. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging in there with my rant. But yeah, very tragic, crazy, unfortunate scene involving some youngsters. A lot of violence, a lot of robberies in the area. A lot of violence. These kids were bringing a lot of violence to the area. A lot of robberies and stealing. They're basically homeless. They're basically homeless, living in a vacated apartment, stealing from people. They probably stole those guns. I keep telling people, leave those guns. Don't leave those guns in your trucks. No, he's alive, y'all. Ain't nobody died. But he could die. I don't know. Like, we don't know his condition. He was transported to the hospital. He had like an upper body shot. All right, y'all be safe out there. Thank you, Betty. I love y'all. Stay tuned, friends. Please adopt, don't shop. Get your pets spayed and neutered. Get your pets spayed and neutered. I saw a couple of crime scene cats around here. Crime scene kitties. All right, friends. Reporting live here off of Park Place, the 8300 block of Park Place. Back to you. Prayers for our law enforcement because they really do put their lives on the line to keep the community safe.